My heart is in.
Alright, what's going on, YouTube? Let's talk Chavez Jr. And I'm not gonna really break down the fight itself with Reyes last night. I thought it was torture watching the fight. Okay, um, but I just want to really talk in depth about Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. All right, and this is like a response to not to why just the YTBC, but just boxing fans in general and how people feel about Chavez Jr. Okay, and just the perception of him and what people expect of him. Just what I see people say about him on social media, what people ask me about him. I just want to give you my thoughts about it. Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Okay. Um, the kid doesn't live up to the name. Clearly, we all realize that by now. What I really don't understand is why we expect so much from this kid at this point. Okay. Chavez Jr. is at least an above average fighter. You don't beat some of the people that he's beaten with just being a bum. You just don't do it. All right. He's not a bum. Okay. He's not his father, but he's not a bum. Am I entertained by his fights? Not really, especially as of late, I'm not entertained by him. I haven't enjoyed watching a Chavez Jr. fight in a very long time. I can't honestly tell you when was the last time I enjoyed watching the fights. But I've seen the fights, all right? I watched the fights, and, up until recently, I've never had a problem with the guy. I always thought he was arrogant. I never thought he lived up to his father's name. I thought he was protected. I thought he's gotten gift wins and draws and stuff like that. I never thought highly of him. Okay, I knew when he eventually stepped up and fought the best, I knew he was going to lose some of these fights. Okay, but this is how I feel. Why do we continue to expect so much from Chavez Jr.? Okay, and this is why I think this is my opinion on the whole situation. I think Chavez Jr. gets so much exposure because of who his father is. And since he gets so much exposure, it's always a big deal when he fights. He is a Mexican fighter. His father is arguably the greatest Mexican fighter of all time. And a Mexican fan base is huge. It's bigger than any other fan base in boxing. Okay? But other fighters want to fight him. They always call him out. From 154 all the way up to 175, fighters have called out Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. People want to fight him. No matter what happens. People would love to get... Carl Froch just retired. I bet you if Chavez wanted to fight him, it's an opportunity to fight Chavez right now, guaranteed. Froch will come right back out of retirement and fight this kid. Okay? People want to fight this guy. They want the exposure. And plus, they know it's a fight that they can win, okay? But why do we keep getting drawn in, especially like the diehard boxing fans like myself? Why do we keep getting drawn into this kid when we know he's not that good? Why do we watch the fights? We want to see the fights. We know he's not that good. We complain about it after the fight is over. And we continue to watch the fights. I'm watching the fight. I did not want to watch this fight. After the first couple rounds last night, I just couldn't do it. I couldn't take it. But I sat through it today, and, just to be curious about what happened. I knew I was going to break it down. I know people were going to ask for a post-fight video, so I figured I did it. But why do we continue to believe that he is going to be, like, every fight we say he's not dedicated. He's not dedicated. He has a new trainer. He always switches trainers. We're expecting so much from him. Why do we expect it? He's never been that good. He's been getting gift wins for a long time. Okay, people didn't even think he won the first Carlos Molina fight back years ago when he fought. I think he was fighting at 154 at that time. We didn't even think he deserved that win. Yet we still in 2015 expect so much from him. We are expecting him. We sit here and we laugh and joke about his sloppy style in the ring. We sit here and talk about his weight issues. We sit here and talk about how spoiled he is. He was refereeing the fight yesterday. That's ridiculous. The guy hit him low, not even in the groin. He hits him low on the side. Chavez complains. He stops the fight. He walks off. The referee allows it. Then he realizes he has a cut on his eye. He complains. He moves Reyes from his corner, goes to check out the doctor. The guy has his foot on the ropes and everything. It's like this guy could do whatever he wants. And then the referee decides out of nowhere that he's going to take a point from this guy. It's ridiculous, man. Chavez could do whatever he wants. We complain about Adrian Broner. We complain about Amir Khan. We sit here and complain about... But Chavez Jr. is the worst. Yet we sit here and say after each fight, when is Chavez going to step up? When is he going to take boxing serious? Why do we have to have excuses for him? Maybe he's just not that good. Maybe he's just not that good. Maybe he is at his peak. Maybe he's past his peak. Who knows? He never really was that good. Why do we expect so much? Is it because his father's? Maybe because we want him to live, up to his father's name. Is that the primary reason? Because he's never proven to be a great fighter. He's never proven that. It's not that he's fell off. Why do we think that he has potential to be something great? Why? What has he? Even a Brian Vera fight, he lost that fight. That was a gift. He lost that fight. At what point in Chavez's career did he have potential to be great? Why do we continue in 2015, out of all of the gift wins or draws after the losses, why do we continue to give the man excuses? Okay, why? Why is it always where, he just got to get dedicated? What if he is dedicated and he's just not that good? He's just not that good. The thing is, he gets more, the exposure doesn't match his skills, his talent. He doesn't have the talent that we all wish he had. But why do we keep getting suckered into it? I'm done with him. I'm done with Chavez. I'm done. So I say we, but I was at that same point not too long ago. Why do we still believe in Chavez Jr.? Why? Why do we give him chances? He clearly has shown that he hasn't been dedicated. He's shown signs of laziness. He's always having weight issues. He's always having excuses for losses. He always hurts his hand. The guy's too big. The weight was an issue. Training. We always had trainers. He's always an excuse for a bad performance. Yet we still give him hope when he's never proven to be a great fighter. It's not like he fell off. It's not like there's signs of greatness in him. What is it exactly do people believe in this kid outside of his father? Just, if that's not his father and Chavez Jr. is a totally different guy, what do you see in him that makes him so good? I'm asking because I would love people to respond in the comment section. Outside of his dad, what exactly is there about him to like? What is it? What do you enjoy? What do you like about him in his personality? What is there about what have we seen in the ring from him to like? What is there to like about him? What is there? I don't know. I would say he's probably, as far as name and popularity and exposure, he's probably a top 10 fighter as far as exposure. He's known. He's well known. It's only not too many boxers that is more well known than him. But if you take that away, what is there to like about it? Why do we have to watch the fights? You know, what is he? Is he entertaining? What is it? Or do you watch the fight just to see how bad he was? You know, just to laugh and, you know, complain about him and how bad he is and stuff. You know, why do these fighters continue to want to fight him? Well, we know why. I said that in the beginning of the video, but they're giving him more exposure by always calling him out at the end of the fights. You know, knowing that he's not any good. Well, he's above average. Let me say that. He's above average. I don't feel like there's a reason to give a breakdown of the fight. I mean, Reyes is not really a good fighter like that anyway. So, you know, it was a competitive fight between two guys that aren't really that good, but it was the main event. You know, we had Amir Imam in there schooling some guy, knocks him out, and then we have Chavez Jr. as the main event, and that's what we get. You know, a competitive fight between two guys that shouldn't even be in the main event. You know, I don't know, man. You know, I hate the rants about the guy, but it's like I see people continuously they expect so much from him, and I'm just asking, like, why? Why? When did Chavez ever really, like, you know, show signs of greatness? I mean, he knocked down Sergio Martinez in the 12th round, but he was getting destroyed the whole fight before that, you know? And Sergio Martinez at that point was getting knocked down like every damn fight, you know? What did Chavez Jr. do so great in his career? What did he do? You know, besides be born, what did he do? Anyway, I'm done talking about Chavez Jr.